Hey guys, thank you very much for clicking once again. My name is Beauty and you are welcome to Just Craft. So in today's video, you are going to learn how to make this bag. You can make a living from it. You can use it for yourself, for church, outing and all that good stuff. So without wasting much time, let's get right into today's video. So these are the materials we'll be needing for this project. We have our 0.8 millimeter square sugar bead. We have our 0.7 millimeter fishing line. We also have our scissors. Yes, our scissors, and we also have pliers that we'll use to secure our fishing line. Now take a length of thread that you can control and bring the two edges together and make sure the two edges are equal. And pick 4 beads and cross with the 4th bead. After crossing with the 4th bead, pull it down and you'll be getting something like this. So to continue our work, bring your two edges together, make sure they are equal, and pick 3 beads, put one on each thread and cross with the 3rd bead. After crossing with the 3rd bead, pull it down and you'll be getting something like this. So now to continue with the second step process. So bring your edges together, make sure the edges are equal, and pick 3 beads, put one on each thread and cross with the 3rd bead. So you are going to continue this process until you get the desired length of your bag. You can make it bigger than what I'm doing or smaller than what I'm doing. That is why I said you can make it to your desired length. So continue this same process. So continue until it's long enough for you to get the base of your bag. So the length of my bag is 13, okay? So I'm on the 12th one. So on the last one, which is going to be the 13th one, I have to turn my work to the side so that I can continue working with it. So to turn to the other side and continue working, now you don't put 1 bead on each thread. Put all the 3 beads on one thread and cross with the 3rd bead. So in that case, you realize that your thread will turn to one side for you to continue working alongside the work, okay? So this is what you are going to get. You realize that your thread has turned to one side, so we are going to weave alongside to the down of it. So to continue, take the thread that is pointing to the top or on your left hand thread, put all 3 beads on it and cross with the 3rd bead. After crossing with the 3rd bead, pull it down and you get something like this. So take the thread that is on your right hand side to enter the next 1 bead down the work, okay? So just take your right hand fishing line and enter the next 1 bead. Now take your left fishing line, pick 2 beads and cross with the 2nd bead. So after crossing with the second bead, take your right fishing line again, enter the next one bead, and take your left fishing line, pick 2 beads, and cross with the second bead. So this is going to be the pattern until you get your desired size of your bag. So continue the process back and forth until you get your desired size of the bag. So this is what I'm doing first, and the size I've gotten is okay for me. So it is going to be 13 by 7. Okay, 13 by 7. So after that, I'm going to give the shape, the downside shape. When you look at the bag, you realize that it has a shape at the back, at the down side. I'm going to do that side first. So my work is 13 by 7. So for us to give the shape to the bag, we are going to skip the first bead and put our thread on the second bead as I'm showing you. So what I'm going to do is that since my thread is long enough, I'm going to pass through some beads as you can see and make sure the thread come out from the second bead. So that is what I'm doing. So one will move to the opposite direction, and the other bead and the other thread will also move to the other side. So the thread will now be facing one side, and I'll be able to weave to the next end of the bag. So continue watching what I'm doing and you'll get what I mean. So now my thread are out from the second bead, not the first bead, the second bead. So now the thread that is pointing to the top, which is the thread on my left fishing line, I'm going to pick 3 beads and cross with the third bead, and I'll continue the process. So I'll pick 3 beads on my left fishing line and cross with the third bead. After crossing the third bead, I'm going to enter the next bead with my right fishing line. And now I'll pick 2 beads on the left fishing line and cross with the second bead. So it's basically the same process we use in weaving the main bag. So that's what we are going to do. So we are going to reduce it 2 times. So this is the first time of reducing it, and we'll come again another time. So we are going to end on this second but last bead, because we didn't start from the first bead, so we'll not end on the last bead as well. So you see the shape forming. So now to start again, which is the second time, as I said earlier, that we are going to reduce it 2 times, we are going to bring the thread out from the second bead as well as we did when we start initially. So just do that and make sure your thread are out from the second bead, and you continue weaving alongside to the second but last bead. So you will see where your thread is coming out from. It's coming out from the second bead. So you take the thread that is on your left fishing line, and pick 3 beads, cross with the third bead, enter the next bead with your right fishing line and cross, and pick 2 beads, cross with the second, and continue the same process. So now we are done with the base of the bag, which is the shape we are giving it. So I'm going to tie a knot with the leftover thread and move to the top side of the bag. So to do that, we are going to count from the first bead to 4. So this is 13, and we want to leave 3 in the middle. We want to leave 5 in the middle. So we are going to reduce on each side 4, making 8, meaning we have made use of 8. So it will be left with 5 in the middle as the design of the bag. So on the 4th bead, you put your thread inside and take one side of the thread, which is the left fishing line, and put 3 beads on it. Cross with the third bead, pull down. So you weave all the way to the last bead. Okay, so you weave all the way to the last bead, and then you turn and weave back. But when you weave back, you are not going to end on the last, on where you start from, because we are reducing it. So we'll reduce it until it's left with 1. So we'll do it at one side and we'll do it at the other side. So just continue watching, and I hope you get what I mean. So I hope you've gotten it. So this is how we are going to do it. We'll reduce it until we got 1. And now we are going to do it at the second other side. So you count from 4, from the first beat to 4. And you do the same thing at that side. And then I'll meet you. So yeah, this is what we have so far. Okay. So what we are going to do is that we are going to weave around the bag, just as we normally do. So as I've done on the first or one side of the bag, we are going to weave around it to get 1, and then we'll join the 2 together. So when you finish weaving to your last end or the other end of the bag, just tie a knot if your thread is not long enough, okay? And then you joined the two sides together. So this is what we are having after weaving alongside. So we'll do each side and then we join it together. So now we are going to join the two sides together. So to join, I'll take, there's a long thread on one side of the bag, so I just took that thread and pick one bead, and then I'll enter the next side of the bag, one bead on the next side of the bag, and then I'll pick another bead to cross it. So you get something like this. So after that, you are going to just continue with one process, which is like you put your fishing line on each one bead, each next one bead. I hope you understand. Yes, so as I'm doing, you enter one bead with your right fishing line, and then on the other side you enter one bead with your left fishing line, then you pick one bead to cross. So this is the same process we are going to use to join it to the end of the bag. So yeah, we are done joining this two sides of the bag together. So we are going to give it a shape at the top side too as well. Then after that we'll do the handle. So that is our next step. Okay, so this is what we are having so far. This is what we are having so far. So yeah, so to give it a shape, I'm going to do what I did at one side. So I'm going to show you. Just fold in. Always make sure you have an odd number, okay? Either 5, 7, 9, 11. So yeah, so that you can push one in between, okay? So as you can see, I push one in between, and I'm going to close it maybe 3 steps down, okay? 3 steps down, just to form that particular shape I want. After weaving 3 beads down, this is what we are getting. Okay, so now we are going to do the handle. So just take a long thread and let's do the handle together. With the handle, just continue washing. Yes, wash carefully. So weave to your desired length, how long you want your handle to be. So I weave at each two sides and I'm going to join the two together to complete or to solidify my handle. So after doing the handle, we'll do a small cover to cover the back, and then our back will come to a complete. So after doing the handle, this is what we are having so far. The bag is gradually coming to a complete. So we are going to do the cover for the bag again. So to do the cover, we are just going to, you see, we've left 5 in the middle. So I'll leave 1 and start from the second bead from that 5 and end on the third one. So we are going to make use of 3 beads in the middle there. Just we are going to weave back and forth until we get enough to cover our bag. So guys, after completing with the cover, this is what our bag is looking like. This is what we have so far. Thank you very much for watching this video and clicking. Please remember to like this video, share and comment. Also follow me on all my social media. I'm Just Craft everywhere. On all social media, I'm Just Craft. So follow me on my Instagram page, my Facebook page, and even send me your works as you have made these beautiful bags for yourself. Thank you once again for watching. I will see you in my next video.